What is going on, guys? We are back one more time. It is Tony and Mark from
Lone Wolf Paintball.
.com.
Well, we're not from the .com. We're from Lone Wolf Paintball.
Are you sure?
But they should shop at lonewolfpaintball.com because we have
true.
the best gear in the game. Because who's the best source for paintball?
That is lonewolfpaintball.com.
Wow, we just like saying lonewolfpaintball.com.
Well, they gathered this. They've gathered this.
And this is our lonewolfpaintball.com. Ask us anything if you haven't been here before. But before we start, go to pbswagbag.com. Use our code.
So many .coms. But LWP10. Use that code at checkout to save 10% off your first monthly subscription.
All right, enough .coms.
Holy .coms.
I want a .net just to break it up.
All right.
First question, what do we got here? Jessefish, is the Shocker Amp a good upgrade from the Mini GS?
Jessefish, I'm definitely going to say yes. Mini GS is probably one of the best beginner speedball guns on the market. A Shocker Amp's definitely going to be an upgrade from there. Lighter, better controls on it, easier to take out the bolt, maintenance, all that good stuff. So what would you think, Mark?
Absolutely. You'll be a happy boy with that Shocker Amp. Like I said, the Mini GS is a great beginner gun, but it's just that. It's a beginner gun. Get you out on the field, get you that first little taste of an electronic life.
True.
And ramping and all that fun stuff. You stick on a Shocker Amp, you're going to be like, woo, baby. Does it get any better than this? Yeah. And maybe a little, but not by much.
Pretty good upgrade there, I would say.
Next up, Aaron.
I'm looking to go play maybe once a month or so. I already owned a mask and a pod pack. Trying to stay cheap, but I want an electric marker. What would you recommend? Literally what that question before was. If you're looking to get an electronic marker that's programmable, light, efficient, super efficient, it is the Empire Mini GS, hands down. Either that or a Die-Rise CZR.
Yeah, Die-Rise CZR. The ETHA 3M, or not the M, sorry, just the regular ETHA 3. It's coming out slowly. It looks to be a really good gun at a nice price point too. So if you're not in a hurry, you might be able to put a pre-order in for that.
Those will keep you like under the $500 range, just so you know. Because anything else you see electronic out there on the market, I will add. If you see an electronic gun for $200 that is new, stay away from it. You're going to have nothing but problems, seriously.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Gus.
For the Tippmann TIPX pistol, what kind of barrels can I use, and do you have them in stock? He says, Matt, it's got to be wrong. Click on that replies, 98 thread. It should be A5, I believe. Yes, see? Yeah, it's A5 thread. No doubt about it. And yes, you can definitely, we do have some in stock, and yes, make sure you get A5 thread. It's not 98.
And it looks a little silly because, the
pistol,
Tipex barrel's only like 6 inches, maybe
right.
8 inside that actual marker. So anything else is going to stick out, and you're going to have a unique look.
And like, what kind of barrels could you use? You got to make sure it fits within that front like pistol shroud per se. If it's too fat, it actually won't get in there and screw in. So probably like a Freak XL or something like that if they had it.
An adapter, but what are you trying to do? Are you trying to snipe with a Tipex?
Right. Get up close.
That's not what it's for.
Yeah.
Mark, I keep seeing everyone say color scheme, all their gear. We're supposed to be looking like Power Rangers. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah.
I want to see a squad all red, all blue, all green, or like Power Rangers. You can be different color if you have the exact same style.
Exactly,
outfit.
yeah.
Why would you want to look good?
A lot of even the divisional teams and pro teams, obviously they wear the same jerseys. But Mark, you could be the same jersey, but you're blue, I'm red, he's green, whatever it may be. So we're supposed to be looking like Power Rangers. I like that. That's fun.
By all means, hum the theme song in your head. Dun, 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 dun.
It's been a minute, huh?
All right.
What's going on here?
Niles Burgess, I don't know if this is appropriate because this is not a question.
Oh, I think this is when one of his teams win the event or something. This guy goes, is there a question though?
No, it's just
happy coach and what? Okay, it was his team winning, so fair enough, Niles. But
this isn't the group for this.
We like it.
He just started too.
I know, he just started to let it rip.
You guys are gonna have to go and find the real video.
You got to see it.
All right, so if you missed this, the video's already out. We asked you guys to give questions specifically for Ronnie, Chad, Tyler, and Nick, and they recorded the video and already answered them all. So go find that in our back catalog.
Indeed.
It's Ask the Pros or something like that is what it's titled.
Okay.
So we're going to skip those.
Nico, I run my die box on my MG, but it always jams. Got any ideas?
get a different hopper and gun?
It always jams.
I mean, send it in for service. Maybe there's something wrong with the mechanism, like the gear, the feeding.
Exactly. That's what I would recommend. Definitely. Someone said ask the EMAC 100 MG page. They know all. Probably take it to the...
Are you sticking like 50 cal paint in it, or for something that's inappropriate? I mean, it'd be stupid, but it's got to be a feeding issue.
It's a die box rotor, I'd be assuming.
Yeah.
It's either that. Go to that page. Hopefully they helped you out. Maybe see what he said real quick. I just want to see. Thanks. Or at the end of the day, contact Die directly and see if they have any things for you, because that's going to be an internal mechanism problem, I'd assume.
I find it. On his MG. Okay. Yeah.
He's running on a Planet Eclipse gun, it looks like.
Tyler Perry. All right, so I have an Axe Pro. I want to upgrade to a better marker, and I was thinking Die DSR, Shocker Amp, or the P170R. I don't think you could have a wrong choice on any of those, to be honest.
Wow. Yeah. That's got a lot of comments. Die DSR Plus, extremely smooth. Shocker Amp, extremely air efficient. PE170R, those things are like bulletproof. So you've got all of the, like Mark said, I mean, they're all great options.
Yeah, and they're all about the same price point, give or take $100.
Exactly. They're nothing too crazy. I wonder, like, just, you don't have to click through all of them. Just, okay, stop. Oops. Just do it. Just do it. I just wondered, people, DSR, get yours at Lone Wolf. They have really good service. Thank you, Ricky. We love you. DSR, a lot of people are DSR, Shocker. So
I mean, the DSR Plus is the newest of that batch, right? I think the 170R is technically the oldest gun in that list, and the amp's in the middle.
All three of those guns you're not going wrong with, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to, I mean, if you can get a chance to shoot each one, see which one works the best for you, the right, ergonomics, the right color scheme, all that kind of stuff.
And mostly that's what it really boils down to. All those guns are, I mean, they're air efficient, they're light, they got all the bells and whistles. So
yeah, I mean, and you're gonna, I mean, right now it looks like those comments are mostly DSR pluses, but you'll find no shortage of Shocker Amp or PE guys that are just diehard. So
very, very true. Vincente, have a question. A friend of mine has an HK Army Saber. Is there anything you can do to upgrade on it? I'm seeing no info online.
You can rattle can it and make it whatever color you want.
Spray paint it. A barrel, hopper. They're true beginner guns, great beginner guns, but they're not meant to have all the bells and whistles. Obviously, at the price point they're listed at. So a different hopper, maybe probably a barrel is going to be the biggest thing, and make sure you're running compressed air, not CO2. So.
Okay. It's the same bolt as the LV1.6, right? Can't I
You love to say that. It looks very similar, yes.
It doesn't work.
So upgrade the barrel on it. If you're really serious about paintball, probably hop into a Mini GS or a Die CZR.
And the barrel, because is that
it's just going to help with, it's cocky,
So if you do get a barrel kit for it, that kit's going to probably work on whatever gun you upgrade to in the future.
It's cool that, last thing on that one, it's cool that HK came out with a beginner gun that is cocker threaded, because a lot of high-end tournament guns are auto cocker threaded, and most of your beginner guns are spider thread, so they kind of changed the game in that aspect. So
Cody, my daughter is wanting to get into the sport. She's almost 8 and been watching some of her younger kids playing tournament. What type of package would you recommend for her? Well, 8's a weird age. She could be 5'6" at 8 years old. She might only be 4'2".
True.
So realistically, again, go out to the field, see what kind of marker works best for, depending on your budget as well. Our Mini GS packages are really awesome. Got good mass, good tank, good marker, and there's various styles of it, again, depending on your budget and what you want to be able to hold on to for future upgrades, right? You can buy it with the cheaper steely tank now, or you can get it with the carbon fiber and know that it's going to last you another 10 years.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, a Mini GS for most kids works really well because it's a smaller marker and compact and portable. But if you really loved her, you'd probably get her a Lux TM40. I'm just saying. That's what my daughter shoots. And,
good Lord.
But she's 10, so she's fair. A little older.
So Mini GS or like an Ether 3M, depending on how much money you're looking to spend, would recommend those. We are Kyle. Anybody know what kind of mask this is and where to get one?
This is that HK mask I was telling you about. That it's hard to see the dark picture, but it's molded into a skull.
So. Yeah, those aren't. I don't think those are available per se, but it is the HSTL goggle. I can tell you that much. I don't know how many of those are made. I don't really think they're out there on the market.
But if they do, you know where to get them.
It is lomopaintball.com.
All right.
We share to play the game. Okay, so yeah. By the way, check out Tyler and Marcelo. They have the Play the Game podcast. Tons and tons of episodes with all the pros, different people within the industry. Pretty cool.
Didn't you and Joe do an
We
episode
did.
with them?
Yeah, we did. So check that out. Should be coming out here soon. I don't know when this comes out, but check it out. Go on, find them, Play the Game podcast.
Nice. Nico.
A lot of the guys were. Sadly, I don't think the media crew wasn't there. We had some other things going on, but
Fitz was there. Fitz was doing footage.
Fitz was there. And a lot of the guys from Metamora were out there repping. I'm sure you saw Lone Wolf Paintball probably all across that event, but we weren't there. Wish I could have been.
Maybe next year.
Yes.
Mark again. I keep seeing pro setups where the camera rests more in front of the lens rather than on top of the mask. Anyone know what attachment that is?
That'll be your question.
Yeah, so you can make... Okay, so there's the mounts that guys put through the vents, and that sits it on top. You can get little adapters, they're the little arms with screws, and extend that and down. I don't know if that's what they're using. One of the guys said HK Army. That just hooks a little bit. That's still not going to get it in the front. I know some other guys also stick them inside the mask. So it's inside behind the visor, really pushes on the nose. But then, whatever you're looking at, you're seeing in the camera too. Again, you're just adding extra stuff if that's the way you want to go. Like I said, GoPro's got little attachments, so there's knockoff brands that work too. Just trying to think of anything else. Dies on the ear. Yeah.
And then a lot of the guys run those little OpKicks cameras on their actual barrel.
I'm seeing less and less of those.
Yeah.
A certain pro, which I missed out, wanted to purchase one of my GoPro Sessions. The GoPro Sessions are probably about 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch cubes. The OpX are the real tiny one. And I'm not going to say his name, but the one pro used to run the OpX and for some reason was very interested in purchasing one of my GoPro Sessions, which tells me the OpX aren't probably working as well in the long term that people thought they were.
Yeah, those GoPros obviously been around a long time.
Yeah,
so
they're tried and true.
Check out their website. Sean, do you ever see a pro paintball team come to Michigan again?
What do you mean by come to Michigan?
Like, do you think Michigan will ever have a pro paintball team?
Okay. Fair.
There's semi-pro teams in Michigan. I know, obviously, TCP Machine Semi-Pro, they always do pretty well. To see a true full-on pro team, it's hard in Michigan because, obviously, 6 months out of the year, we're cold and snowy, at least. So, yeah, we have indoors, but it's not the same as Texas, Florida, California, Arizona. You can name it, but I don't know. Personally, I don't think so, and if it was, it's probably not going to be that sweet of a team.
Yeah, and it's not cheap to start a team. I mean, the Latin Saints make it seem like money just falls from the sky.
It
and you
does
can buy
not fall
whoever
from
you
the
want.
sky. That is
it's a very expensive proposition. Yeah. And what happens? Local players from Michigan, they work their way up.
They get cherry picked.
And then they get cherry picked to go play somewhere warm and year round. So, because I think like Ronnie's from Chicago area.
Chicago, and there's multiple pros out of Michigan that go play on these warmer teams, like you just said. They're like, wow, you're pretty good. So how about you just come play for us?
Yeah. So
it's
I mean,
not that hard to leave Michigan.
Out, but getting them to start here is going to be hard. And that's it. We answered all your things you asked us.
All right. More questions, put them on this Facebook page. It is Ask Us Anything, Lone Wolf Paintball, and find us there. And Mark, onemore.com. Where do they shop, Mark?
They were shopping at lonewolfpaintball.com. Where were they shopping at?
lonewolfpaintball.com.
Yeah. Where were they shopping at?
lonewolfpaintball.com.
Yeah. Where were they shopping at? Yeah. Where were they shopping at? Woo! Lone Wolf Paintball, let's go!
All right, guys, take it easy. Enough goofing around. We're out of here.
Why aren't you subscribed?
He says brutal. You better subscribe right now.